right. Hello, my loves. We're on. Welcome to the Sacred Ravens Tarot Vision. My name is Jamie. I am your soul work intuitive, your spiritual mentor. This is for the new moon, Sagittarius new moon. I'm going to put my contact information in the chat box so that you shall have that here as we are just beginning. So welcome. Welcome. My beauties. Hey, sexy. I'll put my information in and then we can begin. How's everybody doing? Email. For right now, Intuitive Advisory is going to be my email contact. I'm upgrading everything. I'm getting a whole new website and new email address. So for right now, it's going to be this Outlook address or the Sacred Ravens at Gmail, the one that's connected to this YouTube channel. So got that there. The website, the About Me site. About me /gpa.j. Got there. Hello. PC88. Oh, you don't have the kitty picture there anymore. Welcome, everyone. So we're going to look over and talk about the Sagittarius new moon because this is a huge new moon for a lot of people. Damn. I'm pretty good. I got off work, just got home a little bit ago. Doing some studying, as you can see. Those are my boards behind me. Writing notes. Doing some meditating. Yeah. Sorry, it's loud out there. My neighbors are doing something crazy. I don't know what they're doing. Moving. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Can you hear me okay? Check. Microphone check. Jakari, what's up? How you doing, sweetie? Oh, good. Perfecto. So I got to type everything in. We just started. I just got on 4 minutes ago, so I'm getting everything in here. One question. Okay. I like this song. Oh, I know. It is. It really is. Do you do a list? Oh, yes. You mean when we go down the list for pulling cards for everyone? Yeah, we absolutely do. I was going to begin pulling a few cards for the new moon. Of course, during the meditation, my prayer, I asked for those to be sent who resonate, and it always works out that way. And the collective readings for the new moons almost always work out for everybody. And then I go through and then we pull the cards for each individual. Those that want their 2-card readings, those that want the oracle, their free oracle. So tonight, last night we did the crystal readings, the crystal cards. Tonight I have, you can either choose one from the Native American deck or the wisdom, or the chakra wisdom. So that'll be good. Okay. So we've got Diane Key, who has shown up, PC88, and Jakari. All right. So I guess we'll start. Who got in here first? Was it Diane Key? It was PC, maybe. Lily, I don't think is here. Cat C. So far we've got PC. Okay, PC88, Jakari, and Diane Key. Diane Key, are you in here? Is that how you say your name, Diane Key? Diane Key? Okay, you'll be first. You came in first. Then 88. Oh, wait, there's Cat C. She got in. Okay, I thought you left. You were first. Cat C. Diane Key. PC 88. Jakari. So I think that's what I got so far. Is Lily still here? She was the first one in, but I thought she left. So I'm going to start with I'm going to shuffle for the Sagittarius moon for all of us and see what gets pulled up so we can get an idea of the general energies for each of us. So, of course, I'm going to start with the Goddess of the Moon deck. I've got the Moonology decks out, the Goddess Tarot. Yeah, energy deck. Let's see. Ooh, there we go. 2 cards have come out. Wow. Check it out, too. It's the Path. Creation and the Path. Yeah. Card number 44 and 3. Or I'm sorry, attraction. I said creation. Attraction. we're being hit with a lot of, we're all being hit with a lot of realizations. Yeah. It's the end of the year, so a lot of us are focusing and going back over this past year, everything wrong, things that went right, things that weren't right. Yeah. The stuff we wanted to do, but it didn't get done because of the drama in our lives. I think a lot of us have been really meditative. We've been hermit-like in a lot of ways. You might have felt, and some of you might even have felt almost like an alien with others, almost like just completely misunderstood, or that nobody understands you. That life, your whole perception of things is different. And some of the realizations have been really heavy. Really heavy. Fascinated Queen, hello. So you're after Jakari, okay, sweetie? Yeah. And with these right now, what this is saying, particularly, as we go through this new moon, we're at the end of the year, we fully realize what it means, what this idea of manifestation means, this idea of attraction, and what we bring into our world. I think it's really sunken in how it works, that we've taken accountability for our part, even some of the darkest parts that we didn't want to maybe see, admit to fully. We've owned up to a lot. I think we've also accepted a lot. We've let go of a lot. A lot of you may not feel like you're right where you would like to be. In fact, you might feel like members of your family or relationships in your life have helped prevent that in a lot of ways. And it's probably very true, especially for some of you who are Geminis, Leos, Taurus, Libra, even Capricorn. You guys have had a rough year. But it's like what you originally wanted or what you thought you wanted has evolved even. And I think it looks like, yeah, you want to be happy. You want the emotional fulfillment. You want a grander purpose for your life. You want to see what that is. You want that road. You want to walk that road, and you're open to it. But you also want things to be simpler. Spend more time doing things that you left behind, or the things you didn't ever get around to. Spend more time with those that you want to get close to again, or mending relationships that haven't been mended for some time. Those kinds of things are coming up to the surface right now. Understanding that you want to take care of yourself. You want to take better care of yourself. You want to love yourself better. Little by little, and live a more balanced life, a more enjoyable life, right? Doesn't have to be anything too big. I think you realize this. This is sinking in. "2019 has been a very hard year for me too. Although I've had many. I can't believe how crazy my life has been, but it could only be for one reason, and that's to take it and do something good with it, because it's been my whole life traumatic, painful, most of it having to do with family themes, losing people, just turmoil after turmoil after turmoil. But, at one point I thought, well, you know what? I'm not going to ever be able to change them. My family's never going to change. There's always going to be this drama. There's always going to be this insanity, and I can't do anything about it. The only thing I can do is change me and change how I react to it, how I respond to it, or prevent myself from reacting and responding in the way I used to, so that I can have a life of sanity with some peace of mind. Because family will kill you if you let them. So will relationships. I realized I needed to take care of myself, stop taking care of everybody else and sacrificing and putting my life on the back burner, waiting for other people, waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and it never happening. And then watching my life pass by? No. And this is what's going on with a lot of us. We're going over this fact. And we really do want to change our lives, but there's something subtle about it, something simpler about it, something. It's beautiful in its simplicity. It's not like this big major thing. It's not like this big overwhelming thing. It's these softer challenges, these slower changes that over time get built into huger changes. It's this overall fresh, new outlook, looking at things with a fresh set of eyes, and wanting more meaning and emotional fulfillment, more depth to our lives, rather than, having more action or more stuff, more money. There seems to be this sense of bring it back down to the basics. Doing things that mean something to us, that we love, doing work that is valuable on our terms. This is the themes that we're all facing right now. Did you say, you said that's so true? Yeah. I can see it. There's people who've gone off the rails, and then there's others who are watching life and who are asking deeper questions, that are going within. They're searching for something that has more meaning, more depth, more real. They're not getting swept up in the manias, swept up in the craziness. These are the leaders. These are people who are going to be the ones that family members are going to start to follow once they take the lead, and then some. But it's like I said, it's this simpler, more in the flow kind of change. It's not like this massive overhaul. It's these subtle realizations that just keep coming. And a real review over the past year, or the past decade even. We're ending a big decade. And the craziness hasn't ended, folks. I think what's really going on is we're preparing for an inner strength. and an inner sense of peace and a truth and a dignity that we're going to need in the coming years so that you can stand strong in the middle, in the eye of the storm. Because you think shit has hit the fan now? We haven't seen anything yet. It's going to get crazy. So let's get, what else have we got? Take one from here. Spirit, what is the collective, the Sagittarius new moon? What do we need to know? Ooh. No more deception. There is a warning for some who are still might be in the middle of this, but a lot of us are coming out of this deceit, deceiving ourselves, allowing ourselves to be deceived. $77. Angel number 77. Going from a blindness, your eyes being covered, not being able to discern, to this. Being enlightened, being able to see things for the way they are, seeing through the truth, seeing through the truth about yourself, about your relationships, the road you want to take, the kind of person you want to become. Okay. Developing a strong inner core. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear? Okay. Ooh, yes. Our opportunities are many. There's light at the end of the tunnel, and it doesn't matter which road we choose. If you listen to your heart, you're going to find your cornucopia. When you realize that happiness and abundance is not anything that you'll find outside of yourself. It's not a time or a destination or a place or a person. It's not a job. It's how you see it. And the opportunities are everywhere. Every time a door opens, another one shuts. Every time one shuts, a window opens. There's always room. There's always more. It all depends here. But Your cornucopia is all around. It's the eyes that deceives. Okay? The heart is a treacherous thing. We see what we want to see. Our egos are really big. A PC says it's all true. Yeah, oh yeah. You know it. The facts of life, my friend, the facts of life. However, when we realize that it's all inside of us, that it's we who are responsible, that's when the good stuff can begin. A lot of us, we're going into a year, they call it the year of enlightenment. In some ways, that scares me because if you know anything about theosophy, in the writings of Alice Bailey, they talk about externalization of the hierarchy, where they slowly put out their version of enlightenment. But we are coming into a time of a great revealing where truth, all truth, gets revealed. People will start showing their true colors. Watch. Lies are going to be exposed. What was hidden is going to be shown in the sun. Change. But what's most important is those with eyes to see and ears that want to hear are going to be the happy ones, the clear, sober-minded, well put together ones, while the rest of the world goes crazy and go off the rails. It'll be those of you that took the time, that paid heed, that paid attention to the signals, that listened to the calls of your heart, that followed the narrow path. You are going to find that deeper happiness, that deeper sense of who you are, deeper sense of purpose, real meaning in your life, emotional fulfillment, sense of connection, a real relationship spiritually that makes you feel rich. It makes you feel like a billionaire. That's where you're headed. And the possibilities are endless. Remember number 77, right off the bat, angel number 77. It's going to be important for you. Also 44, which alerts you that you're protected. Yeah. Let's move on. Okay. Grab a couple from the Psychic Tarot Oracle. Yes. Yeah, you can be after happily. Yeah, it is. And it's crazy, isn't it? I'm glad to know that I'm on point. I've been taking a lot of time to increase my intuitive gifts and then get, all my coaching certifications and study there, study deep, refresh all the psychology. We have choices to make. Choose wisely. Look, we got another 7 here. 777. Make sure the choices you make are in alignment with you. Don't do it because you think you have to. Don't do it because you think it's beneficial in some way other than it being precisely what your heart is telling you to do. If it doesn't sit right with your heart, it's probably not the best thing. Wow. Creating new foundation. Starting fresh, many of you. Moving, new relationships, new jobs, new projects, new ideas, new schooling, higher education. Setting a firm foundation with a fresh new start, fresh new perception, new mindset, new way of seeing your life. Yeah. Oh, look, deception came out again. Uh-oh. Be careful. This is for the Sagittarius moon, you guys. Be very careful. We've had the message pop up twice about deception being around you. Whether that's deceiving yourself about something or someone around you being deceptive. Choose wisely. This is the second time because in the Goddess of the Moon deck or the energy deck, we already saw the deception card from that. Okay. It was called deceit. One's called deception. To see that come up twice in under 5-10 minutes. A lot of you, some of you are dealing with straight up narcissists, just people who are not leveling with you, they're wearing a mask, whether that's due to insecurities or what, but watch out for that. And make sure it's not you yourself, lying to yourself or trying to put something you should take care of on the back burner, trying to shut it away. Make the wise choice. We've got 77 again here, friends. You can look at that as 77 or 7777. Either way, that's the message for the new moon. Choose wisely. It's about matters of the heart. Use your heart to make the decisions, okay? 44. So we had 44 and 77 in the deck I just did, and now we got 44, 77 in this one. 44, 77. Do you see Spirit working for us right now? The messages come up twice, the exact same message, only on a second deck. $44. 77. Twice. Watch out for deception pertaining to matters of the heart, foundations. Okay. That's crazy. Let's get one more. Here, give us one more. The Sagittarius new moon. What more do we need to know? Okay. Almost lost that one. There goes one. There's several on the floor. Wow. Look at that. Intuition. A lot of sacral cards, or chakra cards, but sacral. Crown opening. Needing strength. But using your intuition is what's going to bring the material harvest. Having patience with yourself, balance, and patience. Two, two, two. Okay. We're getting angel numbers at the yin yang. 222. Okay. 44, 44, 77, 77. They're repeating themselves. It's a different deck. I'm pulling them out, and it's giving us the same message. Wow. Yeah, right there. And of course, the crown gives us another 7. So all I did was pull from the energy, and this, it's the same message from both decks. Both decks saying the same thing. And wrapping up what I started out with before I began the reading. Crazy. But please, this message has come out a couple of times, so be careful, please. Someone's going into labor soon. All right. Wow. It stuck out. Seven. That's like an alert. Okay. We've seen 2 different decks, same message, alerting us to a message about be careful about deception, right? 222, right away. Every card right here. We're all 2s, except for this, which is an 11. But it's like saying 44, 44, right? '88 has been a huge that since the Lionsgate, the 888 thing. The cards will sometimes give us multiples of 2s or 4s to show us that 88. But I want you to definitely, because this keeps coming up, well, either that's 33. Have strength. Keep your eyes peeled open. Use your intuition to guard any deceptive people, even deception within you. It's what's going to bring you your cornucopia, right? Remember? You're fertile with it, but you need strength, balance, and patience. Some of you get too overwhelmed, far too stressed out, far too in your mind. Okay. I wanted to warn you because there's so many people right now, more than ever. Mental health is a big, big issue. A lot of people are picking up serious mental health imbalances of the mind because of stress, overthinking, overwhelm. Nothing is worth it when you hear that inner critic, that inner voice, and those fearful thoughts. You must stop whatever it is you're doing. Take a few breaths, go for a walk, drink some water, splash some water on your face. Shift, if you can shift your mood in that moment, just come back into yourself and shift your mood. Don't allow your mind to run off with itself. There's a lot of you that are going to be very susceptible to anxiety disorders and other problems of the mind, of overthinking and overwhelm. So please be very careful. Don't drink caffeine late into the night. Watch what times you eat, okay? All right. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe if you are somebody that wants to have a card tonight. I'm wrapping up our new moon energy reading, and then I'm going to start pulling the cards. If you have a very specific question, I can do that. That's a 2-card pull. That's $5 donation. Plus you get your Your free oracle. Okay. Let's see what we got. Of course, new moon is telling us that a new romantic cycle begins. That doesn't necessarily have to mean romance. When it refers to romance, it could think of all things Venus, right? New life, a new creative life. Brand new creative life. One that really needs balance is a major theme. Decisions. Some of you have Libra in your chart. What's wrong with this? Don't give up on the things you're trying to accomplish, the goals that you've been setting, the life that you've been building. Don't give up on that overall vision. It's coming. It's going to take time. You just got to be patient with yourself. Spirit says, be very patient. You are protected. The road is fine. Go easy on yourself. Don't deceive yourself. Be wise. Listen to your heart. Go more with the flow. Live more intuitively. Live more in balance with life. Don't go against the grain. Go with it. Ooh, there we go. It says, take time to breathe out. Relax. It's okay. It's all good. Hold your vision. Stay balanced. Okay. Don't take too long to make decisions. Don't spend time going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Live more in the flow. It's hard, I know. Simplify. Do yourself a favor. Make life simple. Make it more about what it fills you up inside rather than, money, positions, having a big ass house, for instance, if you have to make a fat ass car payment every month just to drive that car and it stresses you out, don't do it. Get something that gets you where you want to go, that you're happy with, that you're comfortable with, that you don't have to fork out all your money to. That's what I mean. It starts with the little things. Simplify your life. You think it looks good. You think it's the right thing to do for others because you want to be part of a group. Do things because your heart tells you it's the right thing to do. Okay? Like nice looking women. Yeah, a lot of them. You're very close to achieving your goal. Don't worry about anything. Take it easy. It'll come to you. Have patience. Patience is going to be key. Balance. Balance. Yeah. You have to. Like I said, you don't want to give yourself like any, because some of you there are going to obtain a nervous disorder, or, and you don't want that. The anxiety that you can build and take on is so great. The nervousness, your body can't be under that kind of adrenaline. That adrenaline all the time pumping through your veins. No. Stay very balanced. Take it easy. Watch what your mind says to you. Watch who's around you and how they act. Don't be around people that are nonstop negative, nonstop problems, nonstop drama, nonstop. Stay out of that. That's constant upsetment. That's putting you in a constant mode of adrenaline. Body is not meant for that. Some of you are so stressed out, you're ready to give yourself a stroke. Relax. Patience and balance. They're both all keys. Okay? It's going to be the key to your cornucopia. Watch the perfectionistic tendencies as well. No more perfectionism. It's overrated. It slows you down. Okay. So are we ready to do our oracles? It's resonating? Oh, yeah. Forget to like, definitely subscribe. All right. Ooh, you notice I'm wearing my moon earrings for the new moon in Sag. Okay. So I'm going to step away for just a minute. And then we're going to get started. So I've got, like I said, you can choose from the Native American deck. All right. Or the Chakra Wisdom. And for those of you that wish to have an additional 2 cards, you can do that. If you have a very specific question, I will put that information right here. It's kind of slow. I don't know why it's so slow like the game. Hey, Woozy. All right, let me put this in here. It's acting kind of funky and slow. All right. Is it acting weird for you guys? Yeah. Okay. All right. P-Love. Woo. We're going to be here a while. Okay. So we'll end it right at P-Love. I have Instagram. I have my class at Instagram at 11:33. We have Kaja Kuhar in the house. Hello, Kaja. All right. I'm going to go use the restroom and then let's start. Obsessive alcoholics gonna do fall. You guys are funny, man. Right. Right. Watch the deception. All right. So I'm going to go wee since it looks like I'm going to be here for a little bit. Okay. And I will be right back. I'll hurry right up. And my beautiful kitty is sleeping behind me, so you can maybe look at her for a minute. So, hold on. Close this window. Okay. Let's get this show on the road. All right. And we've got Is Lily still here, or is Diane going to be first? Yeah, I did too. The last 5 years has been really for losing people you love. And we lost a baby. She looked like a sleeping doll. She died 2 days before I gave birth to her. Hey, Diane. All right, so Diane Key. Was Lily, I know Lily was right before you, but I don't know if she's still in here. Cat C, you are, for you, Cat C. Let me see if I can go up and see the list. Oh, okay, Cat. All right, Cat and then Diane K. And Cat, you wanted this one, the chakra, or the native? Hello. Either. Okay. This is for Cat. For Cat. Let's see. Perseverance. And it seems like you've been really disappointed. First off, the sacral is lit up. It's about confidence and your passion for moving forward. You do have spirit, or at least you have, if you don't have people who are around you that love you and are ready to nurture you, spirit is there to nurture you, whether you realize it or not. And there's moments where you feel like you want to give up, but don't. You're very close. And it's hard when you come across your hardest times, your most stressful times, and you just want to throw your arms up in the air and just give up. But don't. You have the strength. You have more than you realize. Endure. You have the perseverance. And it's okay. It's all right. It's almost like there's a lot of sadness, but you don't always show it to others. but you feel it inside. You're very tender-hearted. It's all right. You're very close. PT, are you still here? You're welcome. You're very welcome. Let me see what it says in here. I'm curious. Yeah, it's going to be important for you to focus on the things that support you. Spirit's going to offer you a way to get something back on track if you've been feeling disappointed in something. Yeah, I guess that's why in the picture you see there's a picture of the individual with the angel. So keep your eyes open. I'm not sure what your life looks like, but keep your eyes open. There's a situation will present itself that will offer you a way out of some kind, or a way through something. All right, PC. Did you want the wisdom or the native cards? Okay, let's go for these. Yeah. This is for PC. Spirit, this is for PC. Looks like you've got the inner critic is beating you up. Anxiety. Feeling like it's almost you rejecting yourself before you ever give yourself a chance, or worried about coming up against a rejection, being told no, whether that's by life or someone you care about. But I get the sense that your inner world, you could be really hard on yourself, really harsh, really judgmental, really critic. Your inner critic is strong. You let your thoughts run away with you sometimes. Well, you look out the windows, you see the clouds parting. It's not at all as bad as it seems. Not even close. Oh, my dog. Hold on. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Yeah, let me see. Where's rejection? More add to this. It's gray. So it's not, there's this feeling of a little bit of, you no longer need to prove yourself. Yeah, that's what it seemed like. This is about understanding who you are and what you've created. Choose wisely. Let others in your life. Yeah. Stop being so hard on yourself. Harsh judgments, harsh critiques. Overthinking. Yeah, my expectations, they're too high. Not that you you always want to set out for the best, but you don't want to set unrealistic, perfectionistic expectations. And I know how that is. I've fought myself like that my whole life and still do. But it's going to poison your mind and your body, and it's going to rob your joy. It's going to rob you where the areas where you should be happy, it's going to take away the joy. Yeah. Who is next? Jakari? Jakari? Okay, the native card. Will I be successful in business after college? The energy is kind of far out. I know what they say. There's always a lengthy, when there's a question like that. They always come at me in a certain way where I get schooled about it being up to me, and it's all going to depend on my mindset and my self-worth and how much I value myself and listening to my intuition. And for Jakari, oh, okay. Yeah, Diane K is right after you then. Oop, okay. Are you feeling like school is keeping you held captive in some way? We've got a lot of people in here that are locked up in their minds about things. Jakari. I think if you continue on whatever road you're on and the way you're thinking and whatever you're doing, it's not going to play out so well. Be careful, okay? That's the card you got. And you almost got captive and the sled. And those are both cards of mental deception, feeling captive by your mind, feeling trapped, feeling overwhelmed, feeling like you can't succumb to all of this, like it's too much even. Like you're pushing your way through. Now there is room. If you look, the sun is there, just over the mountain, and you see those dark clouds passing by. I think the worst of it has passed you up. If you can get out of that mindset, you'll be okay. But as of the energy that you're on right now, if you allow yourself to get caught up in stress and overwhelm, it's not going to play out so good. You're going to make bad decisions. You're not going to be able to sleep right. You're not going to be able to study right. And whatever else you have happening in your life, it's hard to say because it's just one card. So be careful. I didn't expect to see that. But yeah, be careful. Diane or Diane K? Do you want these or these? Diane K? These or this one? The native. Okay. Diane K. Spirit, what do we have for Diane K? This is for Diane K. Diane K, Diane K, Diane K. Oh, oh wow. You've got the Fool. Hold on, you guys. My dog, she's coming in and out, in and out. Okay, come on. Let's go. All right, she's fine. Thank you. My dog is white, the pit, but she comes in and out, in and out, in and out. And I figured she wanted some food or wanted to go out to pee. But yeah, that's my best friend right there. Kari says, changing my mindset, definitely. Don't want to be locked up in jail. Just had to check what the definition, and I will need not to stress much. You're welcome. Yeah, that was a bad card. I didn't expect to see that. So be careful. Yeah. This is Diane. Diane K? You have the Fool. Pregnant with opportunity, right? New beginnings. Intuition strengthening. Connection to spirit. Brighter days ahead. Look, oh, there's animals in the picture. A connection to nature will do you wonders. It'll really help. But overall, you have a sense that things are looking good for you. Your new year is going to have a fresh new start, especially over the happens like a mini tower moment, I guess you can call it, over the holidays, that will really be a much needed change of perspective. Yeah, and it'll be good for you to allow yourself to be more playful, allow yourself to be more creative, more silly, more you. Um, allowing really the outer world to see more of who you are when you are by yourself, and you playing with your look, changing things up, doing things a little different, being a little funky. But it's good. It's all new possibilities. The Fool card is a good card to get. It's a really good card to get. Who's after Diane K? Yeah. That's a really good card to get. It gives you a sense of fresh starts, clean slates, new beginning, seeing things fresh, new. Yeah. It's a new chapter. New chapters. Yeah. And Fascinated Queen, okay. Who's after the K? It was going back up, see where this was. Is Happily still here? Love Babe. It's Queen. Queen, I'm going to do you. Wisdom. This is for Queen. Okay. This is for Queen. Fascinated. Ooh. Oh. Oh. It tried to pop out too. Okay. This relates to your self-worth. It wanted to throw out the card of insecurity at the same time. Do you know who you are? And how much have you really shown as far as loving yourself? What do you say to yourself in your mind? It's like there's all this, there's that one chair. It's like your throne. It's time for you to realize your throne. Time to sit on your throne. We have this girl sitting there looking at it, and it's like a red carpet almost. But she's in a land where it's like a winter land. She's been there for a long time, where things have been dark, things have been cold, and not a lot of color for some time. Don't let insecurity stop you. You know, the greatest, Whitney Houston had a song called The Greatest Love of All. And it was about learning how to love yourself, like a true and decent and noble love. And this is the journey you're being asked to take. Beautiful love, this relationship with yourself, and this connection with the divine. All your relationships will change. All of them. Your relationships will be so much more beautiful than they have in the past. But it starts with you. That means taking care of yourself. That means setting firm boundaries. That means taking care of the body temple, taking care of the mind. Not neglecting your spiritual life. Don't neglect your spiritual life. Your spiritual life depends on it. Your self-worth depends on it. Yeah. So it's a new love story. It's your love story. In fact, I want you to listen to that Whitney Houston song. Listen to it tonight. Look it up. It's called The Greatest Love of All. It was my mother's favorite song. one of them. For some people, especially those that have given a lot and they've neglected themselves, it becomes their life's purpose to learn how to love themselves. Because it isn't it isn't easy. It's hard, and it becomes a lifelong journey. You're welcome. Hello, Fire. And who is after Queen? Anna, we're doing you get one card, either one chakra oracle or one native. But your question looks rather looks like it's going to require more than just the one card. When we're live, we do the 2-card pulls, the $5 2-card. That will probably give you a better answer, a more rounded answer. But we could still try and see what we get from one card, but it'll be very hard. One card just gives us a general energy. Yeah. Like last night, we mixed them up. There were a lot of people that got their 2-card pulls. They did 3 cards. And then we did those that just got the free oracle. But it doesn't go very deep with just one card. It can try to answer it, but it doesn't really go deep. You won't get the answer you're looking for. Because it'll always want a clarifier. But you can definitely get a free card. That's why I generally keep it as general reads. We can ask, but it's going to be hard to try to figure that out, but we could try. After Queen. Oh, slow down. It drives me crazy that it does this. Signal is fine. Yet it's okay. So we've got Enrique, Bonita, Enrique, King. Are you here? Bonita, happily. Oh my goodness. Okay. There's Woozy. Okay, just whatever I need to know. All right, Diane is on the list. There's Bonita. All right. Okay, happily. All right. This is for happily. Happily. Ooh, it spit it out. destiny. Look at that portal right there. There's a lot of shadow work that you've been doing or that you need to be doing. You might even be deciding. I think you're having a hard time deciding on your path, like a hell of a time. You don't know which road. And I even think you're really scared of picking the wrong one, too. Yeah. You're having a hell of a time trying to choose. We've got the dark and the light. And look, we've got two men of different religious philosophy. I think clearly you've been delving into spirituality. I don't know if you've been having a hard time with the road you're choosing or the road you want to go on. And there's been a lot of coming up. In some ways, you feel like you're going to be judged, especially if the path that you've chosen is unconventional, right? But that's not anything you should worry about. What you need to worry about most is your connection to the divine, your connection to love, your connection to you. Walking upright, learning about yourself, stepping up as like a leader, as somebody for others to emulate, to look up to, because there's people that do need that, whether that's in your family or elsewhere. See, my dog came in again. No more. You stay. You're going to stay. Yeah, this card is about your purpose in life and the choice that you need to make. And the shadow aspects of us, when we make these choices, it's not an easy one. It's never a light choice. Don't worry about being judged. Don't judge yourself. I think you've been harshly judging yourself too. So, yeah. It's about your divine life purpose. You coming to terms and needing to integrate your shadow. Yeah. 2020 is going to be a very special year. It's going to be a very internal year for you too. Is it still open? We've got Gina Dunn. Boy, we've got a lot of people on the list. And I have a class to do in an hour and 15 minutes. So we'll see. if you want to get on, and let's see. It was pretty because there's so many on here. I try to come each night if I don't work too late. If work doesn't run too late, I'll be on tomorrow night and the next night. If you definitely want to subscribe to the channel and come back. And I've got the most unstable connection that's driving me crazy. So we've got Bonita. Got a lot of, yeah, there goes the dog and stuff again. All right. And Boozy, are you before Bonita? India, lay down. Lay down. India, over here. Lay down. Lay down. Down. So got Woozy, Ana Garcia. I think Ana Garcia is further down. She came a little later into it. I cannot see the list. Ugh. It's driving me crazy. It keeps stopping. Enrique. Jillian O. I think she's gone. Love, P Love. Oh boy. Who is next? It was Bonita. Okay, the native for Bonita. Now, the connection's giving us problems. Hopefully it doesn't cut us out. Oh. Okay. For Bonita. Bonita. This is for Bonita. Bonita. La Isla Bonita. Bonita. Spirit, this is for Bonita. What she needs to know. Bonita. Ooh. When we see this is the like the Rider-Waite's version of the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is brand new, fresh beginnings. And when Swords is of the mind, it's like instant, it's almost like a mental tower moment, like in a good way. New thoughts, ideas, seeing things clearly, being able to make good decisions, spirit being on your side, brand new beginnings, fresh starts, fresh beginning. Being sharp-minded, making clear choices, fresh starts, being smart about it too, making wise decisions. Very important that you do that. All about fresh new beginnings, even a blessing. That's for Bonita. Did you get that? I hope she got it. My clock is frozen in time. So I hope you got that message. The clock was like frozen. Because it's all about fresh new starts, mental clarity, new beginnings, good choices, blessings, a spiritual gift from Spirit. This is the ace. This is like the Ace of Swords from the Rider-Waite, Ace of Swords. But here it's the One of Blades. It could also be considered a yes card. Okay. Woozy. Which one are you going for? Don't forget to hit the like on guys. I would really appreciate it. Donations, of course, it helps me. I'm waiting for Woozy. Yeah, so energy, I'll put the address in. Woozy, are you still here? Either deck? Okay. India, come over here. It doesn't matter? Okay. Oops. How does one get a reading? I put my email and my information at the top, at the very top, within the chat box. But I'll put my address in here. I do live 2-card pulls. Those are $5, plus you get a free card on top of it. So altogether, really, it's 3 cards, $5. And we do them live in here. And offline, if you want a longer reading, then we do it offline, either by audio, pre-recorded video, or by phone, or face-to-face, like through a Skype session, something like that. And I'm a certified coach, so I utilize and implement all of that in readings. Okay, so I'll put that in here. I got my dog here being crazy. Things are slowing down a little bit here. All right. This is for Woozy. Woozy, Woozy, Woozy. Miss Sweet 01, hi. All right. Woozy. Woozy, Woozy. There you are, Woozy. I think you're stuck. You're almost there. Look at all that. That's your destination. First of all, clear stars in the sky. You've got the beautiful moon is out. Gorgeous, lush growth, abundance, an amazing adventure of life ahead of you. But you're stuck. What are you afraid of? And you see this here? This tells me that there's a blockage in your sacral. So this is a lot about confidence moving forward. A lot of fears being dredged up. What are you afraid of? Everything looks good. You have a blessed and abundant road ahead of you. There's nothing at all to fear. Nothing. So why are you fearing it? You have outstanding intuition, but you haven't been listening to it. Not as of late. You might need to reroute, regroup. Yeah. So I think spirit is going to be, you're uncertain right now. Spirit is going to have you do a reroute. Not for long, but just for the time being, because it looks like you're going to have to go over something. Dot some T's, cross some T's, dot some I's, tie some loose ends up, that kind of thing. And to be certain, you have to be 100% certain moving forward. Hi, Angel. If you would like to purchase a reading to find that out, you definitely can. Otherwise, the one card we could see, but I don't know if it's going to be that deep for you. But this is about wisdom, opportunity, and surrender, okay? So you got to ask yourself, how adaptable are you? Right? And what does it reveal about your feelings and your reaction to the delays? But it is about regrouping. It's time to regroup and refocus. Okay? Don't wait for the things where you're at to change, right? You're going to have to find another route. But you have a bright future. Did it? All right. Good. Angel, simpler question. I'm glad it resonated, Woozy. I'm glad it made sense. Okay. Enrique. You're welcome. Let's do the Janet Jackson. Remember that song? How she's doing control. Now I'm all grown up. Ow. Janet Jackson's Control. Because it's all about control. And I've got lots of it. Now I'm all grown up. Ow. All right, who's next? I think Nabrisha. Hello, baby. My Nabrisha. Nabrisha. I'm all right. I'm okay. I work today. Got work. Working on my course and classes that I'm putting together. It's the day 4 of our 40 days and 40 nights challenge. And I'm doing the readings right now with you guys. See who's on. Meeting new faces. Okay, let's see over the weekend. Yeah, she's got she likes to sing those real sensual songs, especially when she's in a new relationship. I saw her when I was a kid, when I was a teenager. In concert, I loved it. So Enrique, he says, what's going on with me? Okay, let's find out what's going on with you. What is going on with Enrique? Don't forget to like, everybody. Like the video, subscribe. If you think I'm doing a beautiful job, donations are very warmly accepted, as you know, and it helps me very much so. Enrique. 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 You too? Self-love? Your self-love has been growing, though. Although there's still problems that need to be dealt with in this area. I think who had this earlier? It was Queen. It was Queen. Where's India? Okay. You come this way. You come this way. Sorry, you guys, my dog. Is the clock moving? All right. This is about your self-love. I don't know if can you see the card? And I had given her a description of it, but in your case, it's a little different. Because it says here, people, events, and material objects which, beyond your frame of or reference, are being drawn to you. Aim higher, for you will draw even greater experiences into your life. Allow your energy to grow. Receiving is an action. Equal give and take, my friend. The value of reciprocity. When you put out energy, the energy that you put out, you should also get an equal amount. Give and take. The key ideas are greater knowledge, innocence, curiosity, being rewarded, and receiving divine love. Okay? This is all about your faith, divine love, and your value. So that is what's going on with you right now. Learning the value of you. How do you value yourself? What are your core values? And how do you go about integrating that in your everyday life and the kinds of people you attract? Yeah. Nabrisha Enrique, he was one of the original people on the list. You're still on though, but Woozy, Enrique, and Queen Bee, and P Love, and Cat C, immediately right when I got on, they were already on right away on the list. So I haven't skipped you yet, babe. Yeah. And I've been on 2 hours and 10 minutes now. And I have a class. Yeah. It was after 8 people, I ended the list because these readings, even though it's one card really for each person, it takes a long time to go through everybody. Now, who was after you, Enrique? Do you remember? I got Jakari. I got Queen Bee, P Love, Cat C. I know I got a good handful. Maria May. I'm almost time to wrap up. So, but before I do, I need to know now what I'm putting on my list, what to accept, because I have what to expect, because I've got a class to do in a little bit. If anybody is going to, because last night we did 4.5 hours, 5 hours on one of them. Is there anybody who's doing the 2-card readings tonight? To get that out of the way. Is there anyone getting those? The clock is acting really funky. Is there anybody getting the $5 2-card readings tonight? I can put that aside because those take a little bit longer. King, I think she left. If she left and I'm all done with the list, then I'll do 2 people if the list is finished. I'll do 2 people if the list is finished. Hi, T. Marie. Let me know if we're going to do the $5 2-card readings, because they last a little bit. If the list is finished, then I'll add 2 more people for the free oracle card, and then we'll be done. Gina, what is so? Oh, Gina, 2 cards, 1 free, or what's? I should type it in. This clock is crazy. It stops, and then I see it jump up. Then I'll put the address in here. Okay. And then we've got T. Marie, Marie Me, and Nabrisha. So we've got, okay, so I'm going to do 2 more people, because it's almost 11. I think it's Nabrisha and Gina. And I'll start with Nabrisha and Gina. You guys have been here a little while, and everyone else, I will be back later or tomorrow. Spirit throughout this card. Confusion. Because, yeah, there's a lot of confusion right now. The chat room's acting all funky. Okay. So I'm going to do Gina and Nabrisha if she's still in here. How does my Capricorn feel about me? Okay. How does her Capricorn feel? Let's do it with the native. This is for Nabrisha. Spirit. How does her Capricorn feel about her? It's a good card. Feels good about you. It's positive. Even passion. It's passionate. So your Capricorn feels great about you. The Magician card is always an indicator. It's a yes. And honestly, the person, your Capricorn, feels like there's a lot of possibilities. That your relationship has a lot of possibility as well. Okay, Gina. This is for Gina. Gina Dunn. Okay. Gina Dunn. Spirit. This is for Gina Dunn. Gina Dunn. Oh my God, you guys. Balance. Not this one. Where is your life out of balance? You might even be a Libra. I don't know if you have Libra in your chart or there's Libra energy near you. But this was a big energy for a lot of us. It signified prominently at the earlier start for the Sagittarius new moon. It was all about having patience, slowing down, finding balance in all things, all areas of your life. That the overthinking, the stress, the pressure, this idea of pushing. And it's time to pull yourself back, bring yourself down, focus, bring your life into harmony, balance, be patient. The good things are coming. Be wise about your decisions. That to hold your vision, right? Making good, good decisions. Not everybody's going to be happy with the decisions either, but there needs to be a fine balance, especially of give and take. You know, when you give of yourself, you're giving energy, and energy has value. If you're not receiving that same amount of energy back, then there's no give and take. There's no real reciprocity. And in relationships, all relationships, work relationships, friendships, partnerships, marriages, there needs to be equal balance, a give and take. Right now, all things need balance for you. That's what you need to, the things you eat, watching the caffeine, check your iron, watch the stuff you eat before you go to bed, because that'll add to the stress. It'll cause you loss of sleep, which you need. A balance in all things, slowing things down, simplifying. This is what's figuring prominently for you. Okay. Woo-wee, baby. We made it through 2 hours and 24 minutes. Yeah. So tonight went pretty nicely, I think. I do have an Instagram class I've got to do as part of my 40 days and 40 nights challenge in 30 minutes. So I've got to get off, but you're welcome, Gina. Oh, Natalie, darling, you came in at the last minute. I will be back. And I often, every time I come on, I give away one free card. We do live $5 readings. And those are 2 cards plus a free oracle, or just the free oracle card. Sorry, my dog. Yeah. And I've been on for 2 hours and 25 minutes. So we just closed it. What was your question? I'll pull one from you from here, just to get a general one real quick. Don't forget to like, subscribe. subscribe, you guys. Share me. As you know, it is a little glitchy. It's been bugging me. Okay, this is for Natalie. Let's get Natalie. Ooh, gossip. What happened here? There's apparently there's a lot of gossip going on all around you. Be very careful. You know, when I did the readings early on for the new moon, the deceit card came out into the oracle. Be careful that you don't have the wrong friends around you, okay? But then again, deceit a lot of times sometimes has to do with oneself, looking the other way, not wanting to realize something or recognize something. But there is gossip around you. You don't want to be the one at the center of this gossip. You don't. Be very careful with what you say and how you say it and to whom you say it to. All right? Yeah, while you're doing your thing, it looks like while you're happy doing your thing, there are others who are not so happy. So be mindful of that for sure. Watch out for people who like to play victim status. Yeah. Yeah, be very careful. Because right before that card was victim. So that's kind of strange to have those two cards together like that. Be very careful. And hopefully you don't have a narcissist around you. So be very careful, okay? But yeah, subscribe to the channel. We come on, we all meet up. I have the the coolest group. Yeah, that's what they do. The ugliest people, they know they have ugly hearts inside. They despise when they see somebody who isn't like them. They can't be real like that. They can't be authentic and true like that. And so they always have to have something bad to say. But be careful who you befriend, okay? You're welcome. You're very welcome. Be careful of people who like to play like they're the victim, and they're not the victim. Okay? You don't want to be a victim of gossip either. So I love you so much. I will see you guys soon. I'm going to go I've got the Instagram thing to do in the next. If you guys want to join me there, Instagram, and I'm doing 40 days and 40 nights of wisdom and insight to change your personal and professional life. It's called Journey with Jamie series. I'm sharing it with my coach and showing her how I've put it together, and we're going to see how it turns out. I'm going to see. We're going to do it all throughout the end till the first of the year, and then see how it turns out, how it's going to look for 2020. I'm going to put together the curriculum for the course, for the actual course. So this is just the challenge. This is night 4. If not, I will see you guys tomorrow night. You're welcome, King. You too, you guys. See you soon.